Welcome today to Community Spotlight. We're here again with the lovely chef Mona. She's going to be preparing some dishes for us today, and look forward to you watching us so that you can either get some lessons or look up some recipes and learn to make these summer specials.
All right, so I am so happy to be back here today.
Yes.
And of course, our last few segments, we've been going nice and healthy and light for the summertime. So today we're going to do a nice, light, healthy entree.
Ooh,
all right?
Boy. Yes.
So we're going to start out, we are doing shrimp scampi with zoodles.
Wow.
Can you guess what zoodles are?
Yeah, what are zoodles?
Zoodles is zucchini noodles.
Oh, zucchini noodles.
Zucchini
Okay.
noodles.
Can you buy them like that?
Yes, you can actually go to some of your local markets and buy it in the produce section.
Okay.
But you can also go to some of your specialty sections, where the cooking sections, and get a little gadget.
And you put it
Yes,
through
you're
and
going to put your veggie through and make your own pasta.
Whoa.
Veggie
Own
pasta.
zoodles. Yes. Or
zoodles.
yeah, this is great.
All right, so
What
let's.
are we doing first?
First of all, we are going to get our heat going. All right. And first of all, we're going to make the sauce.
Okay.
So we're going to make our scampi sauce.
I always wondered how you make scampi sauce, so you're
All right.
gonna help us out with that. What is that?
This here is butter.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa.
So we're going to add
Butter in a jar.
Yes. Well, actually, this is clarified butter.
Whoa.
So it doesn't have all of that milk on it. It's just only like the actual fat
Oh my.
content.
So do you get all your ingredients at a certain specialty cooking stores? It's hard for you to go to like a regular grocery store and get what you need.
Right.
For some dishes.
I actually don't get. I don't get them from like any. I just go various places. It depends on what I'm looking for.
Right.
And if I want a specialty item, then I'll definitely go to a specialty store. But for the most part, it's just according to what I need. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you've been cooking so long, so you've kind of gathered all the things that you need over the years. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. Okay, so now you're putting oil in.
Yes.
Oil and butter.
Oil and butter.
Ooh.
All right. And then we're going to add a little bit of shallots.
Oh, Lord, here they go.
And get those.
It's already smelling up with the onion smell
Right.
cooking on the stove.
Get those caramelized.
Oh, boy.
Well, actually just bring some like aromatics out in it, you know.
Yes. So have you take your cooking on the road then?
Yes.
So you're able to, what do you call it, be a chef in someone's home for the evening?
Yes.
For a party or something like
Yes.
that?
Private
Oh.
chef, personal chef. Definitely. It's easy, you know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody already has their own kitchen. So it wouldn't be hard to go in and set up shop and cook whatever they need, or even cook for a party.
How far is the most you've gone to someone's house to cook?
Not
fly.
Right.
I know you've done that too.
I've actually done some work in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes. And I didn't really like prepare the dishes there. I sort of had everything already prepared and just was able to lay it out once I got there to make it a little easier.
Wow. Yes, I'm excited. I know when you're hosting a show of cooking and preparation, the kitchen is probably smelling all up, and the guests are probably like, "Oh my goodness."
All right, now, okay, so remember we're making scampi, right?
Yes.
So we're going to add in some dry white wine.
Dry white wine.
Yes.
Which can be any brand.
Right.
Okay.
And then we're going to sort of bring our flame up a little bit. I don't want to go too high. Okay, cool. And then what we're going to do is let that sort of simmer, okay? And then we want to let it reduce a little bit.
Oh.
Okay? So this will be, like I said, our scampi. We'll add a few more ingredients, but we're going to go on over here to your side and get your flame going. And we're going to get the shrimp cooked, okay?
Okay.
Now, as this cooks, what I want to do is add in some shells
Wow,
the shrimp
actual
shells.
shell.
Yes.
Oh, is that for the flavor?
Yes, definitely. That's gonna like amp up the scampi because we're gonna pull flavor as if you were making a stock.
Okay.
So you're gonna pull flavor from that wine is gonna marry with those shrimp shells and pull flavor out.
Wow.
All right, you smell it?
So you're gonna take those out. You're gonna take those out after it's almost done, because
Yes.
you're not gonna serve that with the meal,
no, ma'am.
right?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Before we even finish, we're gonna take those out. But we're gonna let this just simmer while we go over here and get this other situation going. Okay, so we'll just let that simmer, and then over here we're going to add some. I'll let you put some olive oil in the pan.
About how much?
And just enough to kind of coat the bottom. All right.
Is that good?
Yes, ma'am. That's good. And take your handle and sort of like wave it around a little bit. Okay. All right. Yep. Now, once you do that, you're gonna add your shrimp to the pan. We'll just do our zoodles over in our sauce when we're about finished.
Okay, adding shrimp to the pan.
Yes, ma'am. And so this is heat on here, so we want to get it going pretty fast.
Speed it up a little bit.
Yes. All right. And be careful, it's gonna pop a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'll put it in here so that because
you're
got
the
a little
chef.
water. All right, let's get it in and get it cooking, and then I'll let you stir it.
Yeah. Oh, these are jumbo shrimp
Yes.
too. These are the biggest shrimp I've ever seen. Wow. Now we do get to sample this, right?
Oh yes.
My goodness.
This is what we came for.
Where do you get these size shrimp? I've not seen these in the grocery store.
Actually, when you I got these from Harris Teeter.
Oh, okay.
But when you go in the grocery store, they go by size, like I think like 60-40, or the least it is in number, like 20-30, the larger the shrimp.
Oh, right.
When you go up to like 80-100, they're going to be like very
tiny.
Yes, very small shrimp.
So this is which version?
I think this is like a 21-30. I can't really remember the exact number.
Okay.
But we're getting into the larger shrimp with this.
Yes.
This is wild caught shrimp.
And wild caught.
Yes. Now, with this shrimp, a lot of times I buy the shrimp that is not fully cooked.
Oh,
and the reason I do that, because when the shrimp turns pink, then you know it's done.
Right.
So this one right here, I purchased and it was already done. But typically I like to buy it when it's not done. That way, as it turns pink, I'll know it's done. And it really helps from overcooking it.
Yes.
Because if you overcook shrimp, it can get tough, and it's not like the best. Now, when you're cooking, you want to build flavor. Okay.
All right.
So we have some seasoning here. We just don't want plain shrimp in the sauce.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm going to give you this seasoning, which is Badia. And you can find that in your Spanish section in the stores.
Oh, okay.
It's complete seasoning, so it actually like really boosts and amps up flavor.
Smells good.
Yes.
So you want me to go ahead and pour some now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, Chef Mona is a pleasure to work with now.
Thank you.
I get to work for my food.
Right. It's a pleasure being here.
Is that enough? We want
Yes,
more?
ma'am. That's great. So you've covered it and you've got nice color on there. Now let's go ahead and put some total seasoning. Yes, ma'am.
And then we have total seasoning and we have complete seasoning. So.
Right. And I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to our sauce here.
Let me open it right. It's not too much.
And then we can put this garlic away as well.
Is that enough, you think?
Yes. Okay. Nice. All right, and give that a stir.
Do we have garlic already, or you add that in there?
I added it here.
Okay.
So that's going to get our flavors going in here.
Give it a stir. So definitely, Mona, when you come prepared, you have to make sure you bring every ingredient, everything. You don't usually get ingredients from the people that you're going to serve, right?
It depends on the customer, because I just let the customer know you can either have your groceries or I can bring everything.
Right.
So if they have,
I'd have you bring everything.
but if you have your own, then you'll, whatever ingredients you like that you want that flavor in your food, it'll be there for me.
Right.
And if not, I can bring it myself,
Now this is boiling, is it?
Okay,
is
yes,
that supposed
it is.
to boil?
And when it's boiling, we call it fish eyes. They popping. See? Looks like little fish eyes.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you know it's boiling. If the item was simmering, if you brought it down a little bit, you wouldn't have those fish eyes. It just would be like
just a
little
bubble.
simmer, a little creep on there.
But we want the fish eyes.
Exactly. We want to get it up because we want it to reduce. And I didn't want to take my eyes off of that while we were doing the shrimp. Okay, so now see the shrimp has pulled in a little bit. It's drawn up a little bit.
Up. Mm-hmm. I
Yes.
can work with it.
Exactly. So now you can tell that it is about done. And what we're going to do for that is we're going to add a little bit of butter over here to the shrimp.
That's an amazing butter. So I'm going to look for it next time I go in the market. So
it is very good.
Wow.
It's called ghee. It's clarified butter.
Wow. Ghee. How do you spell that?
Ghee.
Ghee. I see that. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. So we'll let you kind of stir that. We've got this reduced down. And now what we want to do is take these shells out, the shrimp shells.
Oh, yeah. You need my spoon then.
Right.
Okay. One moment.
Okay, and
Get
I
it
have
all stirred in. Whoops.
Nice. And that butter is going to give that shrimp nice flavor as well.
There you go, love.
All right, sweet. So I'm just going to simply go in here. Now, if you see my shells, they're pink now. So you can tell they've been cooked. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Before, you remember they had the grayish tint to them. So they're now we have a orange pink coral looking. So yes, as you said, we can see them.
Mm-hmm.
We can remove them. All right.
Oh boy.
Nice.
And
we're going to turn this off.
And these portable.
And we're
where
going to add a
would you
little
get
water.
these portable stoves? I guess I'm not familiar with. I've never seen this.
You can get these like at specialty stores for chef stores.
Okay.
And actually in Charlotte, they have a chef store on Eastway.
Okay. All right.
So that you can actually get a lot of equipment out of there that chefs use. Right.
Yes.
But
What is that you just poured in?
this is just some water. We're just going to add it so that we don't. I'm going to make sure we have no shrimp shells in here. And I just added some water so that we don't have like that strong wine taste.
Right. That's right.
But we're just going to dilute it a little bit. All right. And we have it reduced here.
How does your family feel about you doing all this cooking? They love it still? They help
Yes.
you out?
Yeah. Actually, my oldest son is a fireman.
Yes.
So he's busy a lot. And then my kids are grown. So
Yes.
they definitely, all right. They definitely are like,
Oh, you turned me off.
Yeah, I turned you off.
Oh,
that
okay.
way we can focus on this one.
Oh, okay. Now we're
yeah.
adding.
They've gotten older, so they pretty much like to do what they do. But they're proud of me.
Are there any chefs in the family besides you?
No, there are not. It's cooks in the family. You know,
Yes.
we all were raised to cook.
Okay.
Now listen, what I'm going to do is turn this down on low a little bit.
Oh, these
With
cook
these
quick.
noodles, the zucchini noodles, we're going to add something interesting to this dish. We don't want to break anything.
I can't stir it, so you go ahead and stir it.
Okay. So
What
we're
is
going
that?
to add some pesto.
Oh, pesto. Okay.
And pesto is basically basil with like walnuts and Parmesan. All right?
It's all ground up in there then.
Exactly. And maybe on one segment I can come back and show you how to make pesto. Pesto
Oh, my
is like
goodness.
really
Yes,
good.
please.
But this is going to give these noodles some flavor.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Let's show the people out here what these pesto
Yes.
noodles look like.
Too bad you can't smell it because
Right.
everything she's prepared today smells really good, and I'm hungry.
Oh, well, thank you.
So
Okay.
it's not helping.
So, my little left hand. All right, and to this pesto, make sure they can see that.
Yeah.
Oh man, it does smell really good. That wine sauce. we're going to add a pinch of red pepper flakes.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. Get the spice on.
Yes, we're going to get a little spiciness popping in here.
Oh, my goodness.
We also want to add some more of the Himalayan salt.
Yes.
Okay. And I just do a pinch of salt. I'm really not the salt person.
Now, is the Himalayan salt from the Himalayas?
Oh, I really...
Or why is it called? Do you know why it's called?
No,
Himalayan
I actually do not know why it's called Himalayan salt.
Okay.
That might be something to Google later on.
Yes, indeed. And I will be Googling it.
Good. I love the flavor of the Himalayan salt, though.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to add some fresh ground black pepper. Okay.
Now it's stewing down.
Exactly.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yes, we want it to reduce. Now, being that we have zucchini noodles, the zoodles, we do not want to cook this for a long time. Like, normally when you do noodles, you at least let them boil for 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far because you don't want your zucchini to get too mushy.
No.
So right about now, we're good with this.
Whoa.
And you have the shrimp. So what we'll do is get it all plated up.
Okay. Now, what are we going to do with that? How we get it plated up? You need a plate?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to take... Oh, no, we're going to take a break. Okay, let me get you a plate, okay?
All right.
All right, just a moment, please.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, there you go.
We got plates. All right, so we're going to just turn this off here.
That one's off.
And to plate it up, the only thing we need to do is take our noodles here, lay it on the plate like so.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
And take our shrimp and lay them on the plate.
Right. Oh, boy, that's a hearty meal all by itself.
Yes. And it's not full of fat. It's not full of bread. You know, you got the nice aromatics going on. You got the seafood.
Wow.
And there you have it.
There you have it.
Shrimp scampi with zoodles.
Very easy to make.
Excuse me, pesto zoodles.
Pesto zoodles.
Yes.
And you can smell every pinch of all of the ingredients all at once, blending.
Exactly. Now, as a true chef, I would definitely have to clean up the plate a little bit.
Yes. Did you have parsley?
And we're going to do some bam with a little parsley.
It looks like a meal in the fine dining restaurants. Okay, we're going to go to a break right now and look forward to seeing you when we get back. We're live again, and we just wanted to let you know that Chef Mona is cooking. We're here on Community Spotlight, and she has made us some wonderful refreshments and entrees and desserts, and we just wanted to finish up with this zucchini. Say it again, please.
These are zoodles.
Zoodles.
So this is zucchini noodles. And I'll get you all to look there. So what we did today with the zoodles is we made a nice shrimp scampi sauce, and we marinated the noodles in there, and we also did a little pesto in there for flavor. And the end result was, what did we come up with, Miss Valerie?
We came up with this beautiful entree,
Shrimp scampi zoodles.
Zoodles.
Yes.
Shrimp scampi zoodles with toppings of parsley and what kind of cheese is that?
This is just Parmesan cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's just shaved, so it's not like shredded.
Oh, I bet that is delicious. I can smell it, so I'm looking forward to tasting it.
Yes, and I have.
If she lets me.
Yes, you'll definitely be able to taste it.
Okay.
I actually talked to my food rep, Jason from Cisco.
Oh, yes.
And so we came up with a lot of ideas for the show today, which was pretty cool because I'm really into zucchini noodles, but this is something that's like really in the industry now because a lot of people are really like pasta conscious. A lot of people have to go gluten free. They can't eat the pasta, the flour.
Right.
So this dish here just could cover a multitude of people in your family.
Oh, yes, because I know the big thing now is gluten-free, and I hear that everywhere. They're even separating in some cases where you can have the regular bread or you can have the gluten-free bread,
Right.
you know, in events. And do you cater to people like that? So you'll have two kinds of, like some people want the gluten.
Right, right.
They want the fat. They want the
Right.
breads. Do you ever do that? Split up a meal like that, like you prepared it two different ways?
I actually had catering that I did a couple of weeks ago, and it was for some college students. And so some of them were gluten-free, some of them wasn't. So I had to get gluten-free crackers
Right.
that had to be separate from the cheese.
Wow.
So, yeah, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying, as long as I know.
So it
you know.
doesn't mess you up too much when someone says, no, we're gluten-free, but, or some of our guests may be gluten-free or something.
No, not at all. You just have to plan. You know what I'm saying? Time management is everything in the kitchen. I mean, as you notice, we just completed this dish within, 10 minutes?
Right.
It's all about managing your time, being prepared, knowing the ingredients that you're going to use, and utilizing, putting it together. And
Shrimp are so big. Yeah,
Yes.
utilizing your time and everything, but you did a fine job here
Thank
on
you.
this portable setup here. Yeah, this is great.
I appreciate it.
And so I'm looking forward to when you come back and make another dish with us.
Right.
Do you have some more ideas planned in the future?
I definitely do. I would love to come back. I would love to show different things. Just to do a recap or reiterate what we did earlier. We did come in with a nice summer drink, and we did a refreshing drink for the summer, which was 1 2-liter soda, a lemon lime soda.
Right.
The frozen concentrate lemonade. So it's a lemonade cucumber drink.
And then
we
slices of cucumber.
slices of cucumber, yes.
Ooh, so refreshing.
And then we did a summer salad, where we had the salad with the fruit,
Oh, yes.
and we made a homemade vinaigrette.
Yes, you've done quite a bit in such a short period of
Yes.
time, so these meals don't take long to prepare.
No.
That's great.
The thing for me with chefing is I like to have something that it doesn't take long to prepare, especially when I'm showing the masses how to do something.
Yes.
I don't want you to have to be in the kitchen for like 30 minutes. An hour, 2 hours. 30 minutes is good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then also I want it to be not so many ingredients involved.
Right.
And I also would like it to be kid friendly at some point.
Oh,
you know,
yes,
some of my
definitely.
recipes I would love, because growing up, my middle son, he cooked a lot with me. He cooks really well now.
Oh, okay.
But that was how we spent time together, because he
Yes,
liked to ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers. And as a mother, I finally did get into it. So
Oh,
I finally
wow.
started riding dirt
I
bikes
can
and
see
everything.
you on a
with-
dirt
yes,
bike. That's
I
funny.
would ride
With
dirt
your
bikes
chef
with
hat.
him and his friend. Yes. But for me, for us to have that connection and whatever, I thought that cooking was good for me. So that's when I was in my element, and when we were riding dirt bikes and everything, we were in his element.
Wow.
But
do you have any daughters?
yes, I do
Okay.
have a daughter.
And she's the one who does she like to cook?
Yeah, she loves to cook.
Oh, good. Do you
She
take
says-
her sometimes with you?
Yeah, no, my daughter, all of my kids are grown now.
Yes.
So they basically are like doing their thing. You know,
Right.
everybody is interested in their own. She's in the healthcare field.
Oh, okay.
So yes, everybody's interested in what they like to do, which is fine. I don't knock, what they got going on. I'm sure they're proud of me and love to eat, no doubt.
Yes, love to eat. Yeah, to be a chef, you have to love to eat, because you have to taste everything, right? You have to make sure
Exactly.
that things taste right too. I noticed you did this without tasting it, so you know what you're doing as far as the ingredients, what you're adding, so you know pretty much what it tastes
Well,
like.
no, actually, I do a lot of, when I am making food, I do a lot of smelling when it comes to seasoning. But I taste. The only reason I'm not tasting today because I'm on camera,
Oh,
and I don't
okay.
want the juice to be out
I'm
down
like,
my
you did
cheeks and
no
everything. But
tasting?
besides that, your girl will eat, and I do sample. And I taste everything that I cook.
Oh.
And it's funny because I always tell my clients, like, there's no way somebody can sue me, because trust me, I have tasted anything that I make for you. I have tasted it. Trust me, because
Right.
I want to make sure that. First of all, I want to make sure the flavors come together.
Right.
And then second of all, I just want you to know, like, I tried it too, So
Yes. And so, like I said, I'm really impressed with it, and I'm looking forward to the next time, our next segment, when we have more cooking and more eating.
Yes.
So, but what got you into making? I notice it's not like simple, regular dishes like zucchini noodles and shrimp and scampi. You got tired of making just regular old food?
Yes. I think, like, growing up, especially in my culture, our culture, is pretty much on Sunday, you got the fried chicken, the green beans, the mac and cheese. I never knock that. You know, every now and then I go back and I do my fried chicken and my green beans and my mac and cheese and my potato salad. But at the same time, you know, you gotta get the family interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, a lot of times we do fried food, and that's for any culture. You know, fried Chinese even do chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my thing is to be able to, instead of doing fried shrimp, let's do something different. And how I test people with my cooking is, a lot of times people will come around me or I cook for them like, ew, like, I don't know about that. But my thing is, okay, I'll start asking them, do you like shrimp? Oh yeah, I love shrimp. Do you like vegetables? Do you like zucchini? Do you like squash? Oh, it's okay. You know, it's certain flavors. I'll start asking them, do you like this? Do you like that? If they say yes,
then there's no
by
reason
all means,
they wouldn't
right.
like that.
We're going to put it together, and I just want you to taste it.
Yes.
So I love it when somebody is like, you know, I don't know about that. And for me to, like, test you and you try out something I made, and 9 times out of 10, it's rare that I'll have somebody say, I don't like that, which is cool if they don't. If you don't like it, more than likely you don't like the flavors, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you missed something? Wrap it up. Okay, well, we're so glad you came here again, Chef Mona. And again, look forward to seeing, I'm shaking your hand, look forward to seeing you for the next time. But enjoy today's show. Was a great show. Thank you.
My pleasure.